Hi everyone, welcome to VRC with Gaurav. In this video, we are going to take a look at CAT 23, first slot, and the last RC passage in it. The first three RC passages have already been uploaded in the playlist, the suitable name and the suitable title. Make sure to go through those videos, solve these passages, and then also check out the explanation. This is the last RC passage from this particular morning slot of CAT 23. Okay, so without any delay, let's get started. Before we start, as usual, I recommend that you pause the video here, read the entire RC passage, use the timestamps that I've put in the description box, go to the timestamps, go to the questions, jot down your answers, then come back to this point to check whether your comprehension and whether your answers for the questions are right or not. Okay, so chalo, without any delay, let's get started. Very simple, very easy passage. Okay, I this is a very confident guess that 99% of aspirant won't even need to go through this video solution. You can simply read the RC passage, then go to the questions, check the right answers, and getting an accuracy of 3 on 4, 4 on 4 in very limited time of, let's say, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, something like this is very highly likely, highly possible. Okay, and when I solved this 4 RCs, actually I solved the 4 RCs of CAT 23 morning slot back to back. So the difference in the difficulty that you can see in this fourth RC passage and the passage which preceded just this one, the third one which I have uploaded, massive difference. Okay. And why is it uncanny? Because it all comes down to RC passage selection in the exam for a bunch of candidates, for the most aspirants. Okay. Very few people can hope to go through all 4 RCs and solve them in some manner, but majority of those get restricted to 2 or 3 RCs. So if there was someone who managed to catch this RC passage and solved it properly versus somebody who got caught in the third RC passage which I have uploaded, massive difference in output probably. Okay, so yeah, that is the CAT exam for you. You need to be very smart, you need to be very quick on your feet and determine the probably the easiest possible RC to solve first, and then maybe go on and tackle the harder ones. Okay, because the payoff in each RC passage remains the same, exact same. There are no political brownie, sorry, not political, there are no special brownie points that you will get कि अच्छा आपने हार्ड पैसेज सॉल्व किया ना, उसके 4 क्वेश्चन आपके सही हुए तो ये लो 15 मार्क्स दे दिए। अच्छा आपने इजी पैसेज सॉल्व किया था, उसके चारों सही हो गए, नहीं आपको 10 ही मार्क्स मिलेंगे। डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट। ओके, at least the raw score comes out equal because 4 3s are 12 there, 4 3s are 12 here as well. ठीक है, coming to this passage, very easy question, very quickly we'll be able to walk through it. What does the passage, what does the author say, tell us over here? That there is a particular region in France, Lozère. Okay, now please keep in mind that pronouncing French names is actually a very hard thing to do. Okay, really not very easy to pronounce them. But take care. Moving ahead, what do we have here is residents there complain of very familiar things over there. Okay, what are the complaints made by the residents of this place? जो बाकी जगहों पे भी काफी रिफ्लेक्ट होता है, अदर रूरल एरियाज, अदर विलेज एरियाज ऑफ यूरोप ऑल्सो. व्हाट आर द कंप्लेंट्स? वेरी फेमिलियर दैट यार बॉस देखो हमारे एरिया में तो अच्छे स्कूल्स नहीं है, वी डोंट रियली हैव गुड जॉब्स, or maybe even good telecommunication also. Okay, poor phone and internet connections. But the farmers, they have something additional, something very unique to complain about. They are complaining about the return of wolves. Okay, farmers, especially of grazing animals, had another concern. Now, wolves, as it happens, is a carnivorous animal and hunts on small herbivorous prey like sheep. Okay, sheep, sometimes even cattle, possibly. ठीक है, so farmers there are complaining कि भाई हमारे region में this wolves have now started to come back and they are attacking livestock and thus thereby harming them financially. So yes, that is a major problem that they're facing, and they want the local administration, the government, to take some steps to do it. So the author tries to give us some kind of history to this problem. He says that way back in 9th century, basically 1200 साल पहले से ही a particular institute had been put in place, the Royal Office of the Lupari, okay, wolf catchers, and they were tasked with eliminating the wolf population as and when it bothered the residents. So these guys seem to have done a really good job, and by 1930 it has been given to us. The last wolf disappeared from the mainland. Okay, many must have been killed, or maybe simply the wolf pack literally ran away. Okay, but now the wolves have made a comeback. कहाँ से? इटली से. Now France and Italy, they actually share a pretty porous border काफी easily. So it has been given to us that Wolves from Italy, they have crossed the mountains, the Alps, and come back to France. And gradually they are moving westward. मतलब धीरे धीरे they are trying to take over France and its forests and its green areas once again. They are trying to repopulate the lost area. Okay, so that is the problem that has been given to us over here. Now, looking at this news that acha theek hai, wolves are starting to come back, they are repopulating the forest and all. So it has created two divisions. What are the two divisions? That you have on one hand ecologists or environmentalists, pro-environmentalist people, and they are pitched again farmers. Environmentalists are like, yeah, boss, what? This is such good news. Wild animal is coming back. It means that our environment, that our ecology is regaining its health, its healing. That is why तभी तो जाके ये जानवर वापस आया है हमने जिसको एक जमाने में भगा दिया था. But farmers are like, dude, what? हमें कितना नुकसान हो रहा है? These wolves are the hunting down a sheep and a means of livelihood. We are in a lot of problem. Okay, so that is the problem in the French society, or especially in the particular resident of Lozère or such particular area, we are focusing this problem on. Various factors. Now, author goes into a bit more detail over here. Various factors explain the changes of the past few decades. That an animal which was chased away, which was finished off in 1930, by 1930, suddenly how are these guys making a comeback, the wolves? Multiple factors, multiple reasons are there. One by one, the author starts to list them. So let's walk through them very quickly. What are the prominent reasons? Rural depopulation. Okay, what is depopulation? कि जनता कम हो गई है, population कम हो गई है कोई area की. At one point of time, this region that we are discussing, it had as many as 140,000 people, 1,40,000 people in mid 19th century, 1850s के time पे. But today, fast forward 150, 170 years later, what is the position? Only about 80,000 people. So in a way, population आधी ही हो गई है. ठीक है. Secondly, what is happening because of that? As humans withdraw, human activity कम होने की वजह से forests are expanding. And France का हमें एक अच्छा काफी remarkable statistic has been given to us that between 1990 to 2015 forest cover has increased massively, and the end result is that 1/3 of France is under some kind of forest cover today, which is actually a very appreciable number. If you view this thing from the lens of global warming, then this is something very positive. कि अच्छा, okay, such a developed country has such a lot of forest cover, and forests act as carbon sinks and all that stuff happens. So yeah, okay. From that point of view, this seems pretty appreciable. But every coin has two sides. So the second side here is obviously that farmers are paying the price for this increased forest cover and increased wolves in one way or the other. Okay. Next, another reason for the wolves making a very daring comeback is hunting में drop हुआ है. Okay. The decline of hunting is also a prominent reason. And history के point of view से इसको देखें तो mid 20th century, so we are talking about 1950s, 1970s, there were as many as 2 million registered hunters. Now this number is pretty substantial, 20 lakh लोग, ठीक है. But today, what is the position? The position is that today 1.1 million, 1 lakh log, sorry, 10 lakh log, 11 lakh log, approximately such people hold hunting licenses, but actual active hunters, they are even fewer in number. ठीक है. And another reason is कि चलो ठीक है, the hunters have become half in nature, but hunting wolves has been banned. ठीक है. As we could see that for a lot of time, wolf catchers, there was a proper dedicated occupation to doing this. Now, not only that occupation has been thrown out, but as such, you, even if you have a hunting license, you cannot go out and hunt a wolf. ठीक है. So obviously, what's going to happen because of it? People are not there, forests are increasing, you cannot kill that animal. Obviously, the animal will make a comeback, won't it? Okay? So all of these 3-4 reasons put together, the wolf is making a comeback. And what's happening because of that? Man-animal conflict, man versus wild. Farmers are angry, farmers want a solution to this problem. While on the other hand, you have people like this environmentalists who say, नहीं नहीं नहीं, बहुत अच्छी बात है. Please encourage the wolf का population once again. ठीक है. So here you have to take into account the author's closing remark, which is very important here. What does the author say? Let's use a different color. He says that farmers के losses जो है यार वो real है. ठीक है. But yes, these guys are suffering very badly. These guys are paying the price, their financial losses, everything. But सिर्फ उनको loss थोड़ी हो रहा है. If they are losing, the economy is gaining from some other side. The author wants to highlight. And what is that? That tourist venues, which such as parks where the wolves are kept and the animals ka spread is discussed, also generate income and jobs in rural areas. तो ठीक है, it's like one group of human beings are losing out because wolves are making a comeback, but it is also helping promote tourism. तो भाई वहां से भी तो पैसा आता है, वहां से भी तो जॉब्स क्रिएट होते हैं. सो why not look at the positive side to it also. ठीक है. So the author ends the passage on a pretty ambivalent note. He is not giving us very well-rounded, wholesome solution to the problem. Simple narrate किया गया है problem हमारे सामने. Particular region of France, wolves making a comeback, farmers in trouble, but pro-environmentalist people, they are happy and they are even saying that okay, please encourage this. Okay, all up. That's about it. So with that in mind, let's go and tackle the questions. Okay, so as I said, hardly anything complex here. Very straightforward, very easy passage. Which of the following has not contributed to the growing wolf population in Lozère? Okay. What are the factors contributing to population going up? Mentioned in the third paragraph over here. Rural depopulation, forest expand, drop in hunting, ban on hunting of wolves, all of that. Okay. Granting of protected status to wolves in Europe. Yes, you can find this over here. Clear cut, it is mentioned, mostly protected status of the wolf. But we are concerned with finding not the reason. So this is a reason, hence out. B. A decline in rural population of Lozère. Yes, rural depopulation mentioned. This is a reason, not the answer. The shutting down of royal office of Lupari. Now this directly it has not been mentioned. Okay? Rather, whether this office was in existence or not by 1930 or whether it exists today or not, that has not been thrown upon, proper light has not been thrown upon it. While on the other hand, option D, increase in woodland and forest cover in Lozère. Yes, actually mentioned there, forests are expanding and they are also becoming more silent by the day. That is why, yes, rural wolf population is getting encouraged. Answer option C. Okay. Once again, very straightforward. I hope that you are able to get the right answer over here. Still, by chance, if any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Running to the second question now. Inhabitants of Lozère have to grapple with all of the following except. So pretty much in line with the previous question. तीन options दिए हैं passage में. One option would not be mentioned. Let's see. उल्टे से चलेंगे. Option D, lack of educational facilities. Whereas rural problem mentioned right at the start. Lack of local school. Yes, sir, mentioned. Livestock losses. Yes, farmers have that problem. Farmers of grazing animal had another concern. Return of wolves. They are hunting their sheep. So yes, C can also be found. It is a problem. Poor rural communication infrastructure. Yes. Phone and internet connection problems are also there. So which is the problem that they are directly not facing? And that is option A. Decline in the number of hunting licenses. Okay. Obviously, hunting licenses have gone down. Wolves are not allowed to hunt now. That is one of the reasons why the wolf population is going up. But in a way, it's an indirect reason for the population of wolves going up, and the increased population is posing a problem to the residents. ठीक है? हंटिंग के लाइसेंसेस कम कर दिए, इससे दिक्कत नहीं है लोजेर की जनता को. ठीक है? So a direct problem relation is not there. Layered maybe problem, layered causation is the reason. ठीक है? So please don't do any kind of overthinking here कि नहीं ना सर लाइसेंसेस कम हुए थे इसलिए तो वुल्फ पॉपुलेशन बढ़ा है और वुल्फ पॉपुलेशन बढ़ा है इसीलिए तो लोजेर की जनता को प्रॉब्लम है. I accept, I understand, but this is a question where you have to simply approach it directly. No layered, no complex thinking. ठीक है? All right. Going to the next question now. Which of the following statements, if true, would weaken the author's claim? Okay, so what is the author claiming? Clear cut, author has accepted that okay, farmers are facing losses because of wolves. Second, but नहीं, सिर्फ एक तरफा नुकसान नहीं है. Tourism is getting encouraged. उसके वजह से jobs create होते हैं, उसके वजह से पैसा भी create हो रहा है. And the author wants an amicable solution to this. He is not of the view कि अच्छा wolf वापिस आ रहे हैं, उड़ा दो इनको फिर से. Not that. ठीक है? So you have to find a statement, find an option which will weaken the author's outlook. ठीक है? Let's see. Option A. Unemployment concerns the residents of Lozère कि बेरोजगारी की वजह से तकलीफ में है Lozère की जनता. The author actually says this will not weaken the author. Okay, lack of schools, lack of jobs, that is a problem. So this is nowhere weakening. This is explicitly stated by the author himself. B. Old mining sites of Lozère are now being used as grazing pastures for sheep. Okay, I mean, all right, grazing pastures बन चुके हैं where mining was once present. But the author won't really be weakened by this, nor is he getting strengthened. This is way off the mark. This is completely irrelevant to the discussion. ठीक है, one particular mining area, it is now closed and it is now used as grassland. Okay, so what? B is not the answer. C, having migrated out in the last century, wolves are now returning to Lozère. Yes, the author has actually mentioned this, that this is happening in the second paragraph, that yes, they were driven out in 1930, but now making a comeback. So once again, does not weaken. This is literally restating what the author has already mentioned. So answer option is option B. Wolf attacks on tourists in Lozère are on the rise. Yes. Okay. Author is painting wolves as pro-tourists, good for tourism. So if wolf attacks on tourists are going up, why will tourists visit? Okay, this is not pro-tourism. This will give the place a bad name. So all in all, yes, weakens the author's contention, weakens the author's claim. Okay, all right. Moving ahead. Author presents a possible economic solution to an existing issue facing Lozère, taking into account the divergent and competing interests of. Okay, तो क्वेश्चन से इसके ऑथर ने कोई सोल्यूशन देने की कोशिश की है दो अपोजिट ग्रुप्स के इंटरेस्ट को साथ में लेके चलते हुए. तो ऑथर हैज प्रेजेंटेड अ सोल्यूशन जो बराबर बीच में लाई करता है एंड ट्राइज टू सेटिस्फाई the competing groups. So who are the competing groups that is given to us in the passage? Farmers versus the environmentalists. Very straightforward. Environmentalists want to encourage wolves and farmers are like, भाई हमको तकलीफ हो रही है, please don't encourage wolves. This is not okay. So answer becomes obviously answer option B. ठीक है? So as you can see, supremely easy passage. Nothing, absolutely no chances of any complexity or difficulty. Okay, so I hope that you notched up 4 on 4 accuracy in, let's say, as short a time span as 5 minutes. Okay, please let me know your score in the comment section. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Please hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next video. Tada, bye bye, and take care.